Hey there, friends, and welcome back to the Founders Collective, where we talk all things marketing, mindset, and the unique journey of running a business in rural communities. I'm Andrea from Stonehouse Digital, and I'm so glad you're here. So let me ask you a question. How many times have you heard someone say, I don't really need a website, or my website's fine, it's okay, nobody really uses it? Or maybe you've said it yourself. I can't tell you how many rural businesses I've worked with who think their website is like a dusty brochure that they've just stuck in the drawer somewhere, or it's just kind of hanging there on the wall. It's not hurting anything, but it's certainly not doing anything either. Your website shouldn't just be like a billboard. It should be the hardest working member of your team. It is something that answers questions, it builds trust, it turns casual visitors into converted customers. Today, we're going to talk about all sorts of different things about rural businesses, websites, and we're going to talk through 6 things your website absolutely needs. Let's talk about how difficult that can be for some of us. I know budgets are tight, so I'm going to share practical ways to make your website shine without draining your bank account or needing a degree in coding. If you're ready to make your website actually work for you, this one's for you. Okay, let's start by kind of clearing the air here. Here's a few big myths that I hear all the time from business owners. Number 1, I don't need a website. People around here already know me. Look, I get it. We run on word of mouth out here. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but here's something we need to consider. 87% of customers research a business online before they ever step foot inside your door or pick up the phone. 87% of people. Your business is great for word of mouth, but I want you to consider something else. If you want your business to continue to grow, you want new customers, you got to get online. That's from HubSpot, so you know that that's verified. So even if you've got great word of mouth, people are still going to go online to check your hours, your services. They want to see if you're legit. What are your credentials? Why are you qualified to do what you're doing? And that's true even out here. People want reassurance that you're real and that they're going to get the product or service that they're expecting. Myth number 2, my website is just my business card online. That's all I needed to be. I just needed to show the information and that's it. Totally wrong. Your website can and should be a sales tool. It can educate people. It can answer their questions. It can build trust. If you have wonderful images out there, that can help them understand who you are and who your team is long before they ever actually meet you in person. So think about it like this. A billboard kind of just shouts your name and phone number to people. A website has the conversation. It's the difference between yelling your business name out a car window and then actually sitting down with coffee for someone to have a conversation about it. Myth number 3, websites are so expensive. Yeah, I hear that a lot. I get it. So if we're looking for some research and information on why websites are so expensive, the average cost of DIY websites, so like do it yourself, you're going to go out there and you're going to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and you're going to make the website yourself. That's actually dropped about 30% in just the last 2 years. Platforms like Wix or Squarespace, WordPress, they make it possible to build a professional looking website for under a few $100 a year. It's possible. There's templates out there. And if you think how much a single new client could be worth to you, oftentimes a website will pay for itself pretty quickly. Here are 6 things your website must have. All right, your website shouldn't just be a billboard. We've covered that. So what should it have on it? Let's run through those 6 must-haves that apply to nearly every business, whether you're selling pies, bakery goods, you're a plumber, you have classes at your business. The first thing you need, number 1, is a clear homepage message. When someone lands on your homepage, they should instantly know who you help, what problem you solve, and why they should choose you. So simple. Over half of people, so 55% of people, spend less than 15 seconds on a homepage. unless it's immediately relevant, unless they are really doing the research and they are really figuring out more information about you. So don't hide the good stuff. Put it right at the top. They want to see all the information. Second thing, easy contact information. Please, please, please don't make people hunt for how to reach you. Google has researched and found that businesses with easy to find contact information see 42% higher customer engagement. That's amazing. Okay, if you have a book now, or if you have ready information of call now, book now, you have a very clear call to action on your homepage. If that contact information, and if they did those things, your customers, you have that book now, that call now, if people clicked those and completed that process 42% more, what would you do with those additional clients? That's amazing. 42% more. Your phone number should totally be clickable on mobile. Your email should be visible. If you have a physical location, please make sure your address is clear. And in a best case scenario, it's linked to a Google map so people can drive there. Third thing you need, an about page with personality. This is where we have a huge advantage. People in small communities love to know the humans behind the business. We want to know who's there. What are you doing? Do you have new pictures? Oh, that's so great. Does this person work there? What about this? What about that? People absolutely adore that. 68% of people are more likely to support a business if they feel connected to the owner's story. Think about that. Let's slow down for just a second. Almost 70% of people are more likely to support that business if they believe in the owner's story. Okay, we don't want to just say, oh, we started in 1987. Tell me who you are. Tell me why you do what you do. Why did you start in 1987? Was it after a career change? Was it after a milestone? Did you decide that's enough? I'm totally doing this now? Tell me all about you, and tell me why you love serving your community with your business. Fourth thing that you need, call to action. This is something that so many websites sell short. You need to have abundant calls to action. We are all adapted to Amazon Easy, right? We want buy now, we want add to cart, we want it to just be done in one or two clicks. Well, since we're all adapted to that, we as small businesses need to also keep up with that. So every web page should have a next step. Do you want us to call? Do you want us to book? Do you want us to shop? What do you want us to do? Pages with clear calls to action convert over 200% better than those without. 200%. 200% more book the appointment. 200% more shop. 200% more call. That's amazing. Don't miss that traffic. Nothing destroys trust faster than wrong information. Ever called somebody and the number's wrong? Ever sent an email and nothing ever happened? You've lost trust in whatever that business is. Your hours, your services, your prices, your seasonal changes. We need to make sure that that is updated for your potential clients. 46% of people lose trust immediately when they see outdated information on a website. That's amazing. Almost half of people who are visiting that website lose trust. We've lost half the customers because we forgot to update our hours. Such an easy fix. You can totally do this. Let's keep it fresh. Now, here's something that often is a little bit of a challenge for folks: mobile friendliness. Now, I know most web builders, especially the ones we use here at Stonehouse, there's a very easy toggle to see what does it look like mobile, and just does the mobile version work? Does it work on your phone? Can you send it there? Can you take a look at it? When's the last time you looked at your website on your phone? It's so simple. Over 63% of website traffic is happening on mobile. That's incredible. That's almost 3/4 of the web traffic is happening on mobile. Your website has to look good, and it has to function properly on a phone. More and more rural customers, that's all of us, we're out there shopping just like our urban counterparts. Quick pause here. If you are listening and thinking, Andrea, I have no idea if my website has any of this stuff. How do I make it mobile? What is a web builder? How do I do that myself? I've got you. I've created a website audit checklist that you can grab right now at founderscollectivewi.org founderscollective.org/resources. It's a super simple guide you can print out and use to see what's working and what might need a little love on your site. And if you'd rather talk it through one-on-one, you can always book a strategy session with me at Stonehouse Digital. We'll look at your website together and figure out how to make it your hardest working employee. Hey, and if you'd like to support this podcast and help keep resources like this coming for rural business owners like yourself and others, I'd love it if you could drop us a virtual tip at buymeacoffee.com/founderscollective or subscribe at founderscollectivewi.org. Every bit helps. Let's talk about making your website actually sell for you. I want you to write like you're talking to one person. We kind of already talked about this in a previous episode. Go back and listen to that ideal client episode, okay? Don't write your website like a corporate brochure. We want this to be engaging. We want this to speak to the person that's there. Imagine as you're writing it, imagine you're talking to one single person, your ideal customer. A recent report by Adobe found that personalized content lifts engagement by 76%. Use simple language. We want to cut the jargon. I know lots of our industries use all sorts of relevant terms to their own niches, but make it simple for your client. Make it make sense for them. Use the words they're going to use. And of course, as always, be yourself. I want you to show local proof. What does that mean? Real customers love seeing real life proof. Photos of your team, local testimonials, mentions of your Chamber of Commerce, okay? 83% of people trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations because we know real humans are out there. You've already understood that you need to get listed on Google, and you know people are looking at your Google business profile. Well, they're also reading the reviews because those are actual humans who have left them. We want them to gain trust in you. If you've got nice Google reviews, put them right on your homepage. There's lots of plugins you can get to do that. Here's something I alluded to earlier when I talked about making it Amazon easy. We want to remove the friction. Make it easy for people to call you, book a service, buy a product. The fewer clicks it takes, the better. If your customers skew a little older and aren't quite as tech savvy, keep it even more simple. Make the buttons a little bit bigger for them. That's perfectly fine. I encourage you to offer a free resource. One of the best ways to stay in touch is a freebie. According to HubSpot, here's lots of facts in this episode, so you know I'm not just giving you anecdotes here. This is a great fact for you. Small businesses that they're called lead magnets. So when you go to a website, they say, hey, I'll hold on to your email address and tell you about new resources, and I'll give you this download. It's very easy to do. Small businesses that use a lead magnet generate 45% more customer contacts. That means people are visiting there. They're getting something for free in exchange for the protection of their email address. They're putting their email address in there in good faith, saying, hey, I'll give you this if I trust that you won't spam me with information. You might email me once a week, once a month. Some of these companies email us every single day. We often unsubscribe from them. But getting that email address as the small business owner is so wonderful for you. You can offer them a seasonal guide. They want maybe a how-to. How do I use this product once I've gotten it? You're listening to this podcast right now, which means you value free resources. Your customers do too. Here is the main takeaway for you. Your website is not a billboard. It's not there just to exist. It's not something you have to do, okay? It can truly be one of the hardest working salespeople on your team. It builds trust, it answers questions, and it makes sales even when you're not clocked in. So you don't need a massive budget for this. You just need the right pieces in place and the courage to tell your story online. If you'd like help figuring out where to start, don't forget to download that free website audit checklist at founderscollectivewi.org/resources. Or, of course, you can always reach out to me at Stonehouse Digital for a personalized strategy session. I would love to help you make your website actually work for you. And hey, if this episode helped you, please consider supporting the podcast at founderscollectivewi.org or drop a virtual tip on our Buy Me a Coffee page. Every bit helps keep these resources going for other entrepreneurs just like yourself. Thanks for being here, and until next time, keep going, keep growing, and keep telling your story.